Okay, now moving on to UAE-based news. This is UAE to withdraw troops from Aden, that is Yemen. 31st October, the UAE announced that it'll withdraw its forces from Aden, that is the southern part of Yemen, and hand over the responsibility to Saudi Arabia. Well, the reason being is UAE is losing money and it can't afford to go into war. And the UAE citizens themselves, they are totally against this war. It's more like, focus on your country, make money. Why are you getting us involved in a war when you yourself do not have money? The treasury is empty. There's almost like $21 billion which are not paid. So why are you getting into a war which you cannot handle? So that's why I handed over back to Saudi. And Saudi was the one who convinced UAE to get into this war, which is doing nothing to help. And as far as I look at it, the war in Yemen is never going to end. UAE, Saudi, all these countries, they're just going to lose money. These people, it's going to be a war that is forever going to go. The rebels are never going to die. See what has happened in Afghanistan. See what has happened in Pakistan. Wherever USA gets involved, wherever it sells weapons, USA makes money, but none of these countries help. See what is happening in Iraq. It's just destruction. So UAE finally is getting its common sense. Now Saudi has to handle the whole thing by itself. Another thing which nobody's going to talk about is the death toll in Yemen has reached up to 100,000 people. Data projections are like 20,000 people were killed this year and 12,000 ordinary civilians since 2015. Really sad. And the Yemeni people will never forget this. And this is going to be one of the main reasons why UAE is going to have a very tough time. They'll have to secure their borders. They'll have to ensure that security is way too high because Yemen never forgets. It's any country. If someone were to harm you, someone were to harm your family or household, do you think you're ever going to forget? Do you think you're ever going to forgive? No. So in the same way, the Yemeni people are never going to forget. And UAE will forever now will have to be on its edge. And the third article, nationalinterest.org, what it says is the war in Yemen is nothing about peace and extremism. It's all about oil. Wherever they discover oil, they always want to fight, just to ensure that they get the land. So Saudi Arabia's war in Yemen is nothing but about oil. So this is what it says about UAE, Saudi, and Yemen. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think the war in Yemen is what is it, for peace? Is it for religious reasons? Or is it about the black gold, which they call oil?